Armbruster going to kick it away. And he's been hitting the medium-range kicks lately, trying to keep the hands out of the speedsters like Robert Hill back there for the speedsters and Antone Wilson. Barnum's up there, and now Logan Armbruster spreads out his charges there for the kickoff. Keaton Letterly out there on the special teams for Lincoln, along with Matthew Brewer as Lincoln gets ready to go. Of course, 47's Sam Tiffany who had a tackle earlier. It's an onside kick, and it's going to be fielded at about the 35. First guy for the Railers there was Tiffany again on that right side. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Spartans at their own 36-yard line.
Then bounced off the receiver, too, and Lincoln had somebody down there in a hurry. He just was close to being there and making a recovery.
That was Sam Tiffany, and now the Railsplitters' big front line going to be 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line up there. The nose guard for the Railsplitters is Brandon Aper, and the two defensive ends are Conrady and Reed. Here's the snap. And Conrady on a good pursuit against Senor out there. Conrady off to the races right away, and he carries that 333 pounds to drive him out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, and they ran all the way across the field.
If he could flatten out slightly, he might make a stop sooner, but he did a perfect job. You can't complain about that. He ran him all the way out to the sideline. He couldn't find a receiver open and stopped him for no gain.
Sawyer Conrady, a senior, 6'3" on the chase. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Spartans at their own 35-yard line. Janicek split wide to the left here. There's two receivers to the left. Senor's got the snap, and he rolls left. He looks for his receiver, and he throws it short. Barnum, that time on the pursuit for Lincoln, it was number 63, the nose guard, Brandon Aper.
He did finally get outside, but while he's throwing on the run to his left, and he is a first-year quarterback, Bob, it's hard to throw running to your left if you're a right-hander, and especially if you haven't had a lot of experience, which is his case, and he just threw that into the ground.
Good job by the Railer defense to start this second half. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Spartans at their own 35-yard line.
Southeast hasn't punted yet tonight, Bob. This will be a good chance to force them into a punting situation.
Now their tailback Stinnett checks in. Would be nice to see him punt. Up over center, out of the shotgun. Senor, he rolls left again. Now he gets rid of it in a hurry. A shoestring. Is it going to be complete?
Nope.
Incomplete. Intended receiver was Janicek. So 4th down, and we're going to get to see that punt, Coach.
I think that pass just came up just short. It was a low one, and he went down. Janicek went down to get it, but it skidded on the ground just before it got to him.
On the punt, that's going to be number 7, Christopher Townsend. He's a senior. Townsend. Here's the long snap to Townsend. He's going to boot it from zone 25, and he shanks it off the right side of his foot. And it's going to roll out of bounds in Spartan territory. Looks like about the 49, 48-yard line. So good field position for Lincoln here to start the second half.
And since Southeast scored their second touchdown there very early in that second period, Bob, not a whole lot has gone right for them. And Lincoln's taking advantage of every opportunity.
It's going to be at the Southeast 49-yard line, 1st and 10 for Lincoln. Logan Armbruster split here to the near side. The wings are Schlater and Rogers in motion. They give it to Rogers off the left side, and he's taken down for a short gain down to the 46-yard line. So a 3-yard gain for Moses Rogers. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Railsplitters. Of course, Andy Crees in there at fullback for Lincoln. James Leisinger, the quarterback. Grover, the center. Comes out of the huddle. He wears the number 64. He's flanked by his guards, Glazik and Offenball. Rogers goes in motion. They give it to Cruz. Cruz got a first down. He would not be denied. Taken down by a couple of Spartans. Across the sticks he went. Down to the 38-yard line goes Andy Cruz for a 1st and 10.
And he just, as you said, barreled up the middle, and as he got tackled, he kind of got airborne and went up for a couple extra yards.
from the Railsplitters. Leisinger comes up under center, Grover. Man in motion, Rogers. And they give off, I believe, Schlater. We'll have to check it. No, that was Leisinger. I'm sorry, Leisinger kept the football. Leisinger down to the 32-yard line goes James Leisinger. He kept the football.
Yeah, I must have started that play. I don't know if that was a planned play or if they didn't mesh on the handoff, but anyway, he secured the ball and picked up 6 yards.
So that makes it 2nd and 4 for the Railsplitters. Man in motion. This time it is Schlater. Schlater spins and he's down inside the 30-yard line. Goes Zach Schlater, and they're going to spot it down at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for Lincoln. Schlater picks up the first down. 9:51 left here in the third quarter. Lincoln leads at 35-13. You're listening to WLCN 96.3 FM, and we're streaming live on WLCNonline.com. This game's being archived, so you'll be able to watch it in about 3 days. Leisinger up under center. Man in motion. They hand off Rogers. He's got running room. He's got a first down and more. Well, maybe short of a first down. I got a little excited. Down to the 15, and it is a first down.
You kind of wonder how he finds his way through there, Bob, because it's clogged up. There's a lot of bodies, and all of a sudden he kind of just emerges out of it and picks up big yardage down to the 15.
He's just a magic man. He finds that little opening, and he's through. 1st and 10 for the Railers, down to the 15 of Southeast. Leisinger comes up under center. Cruz is fullback behind him. Rogers goes in motion. Leisinger's going to keep it again. He's on his feet and close. Down inside the 5-yard line spins James Leisinger, the quarterback for the Railers. Player down for the Spartans. That's number 9, Antone Wilson, but he gets back up.
You know, once again, he maybe faked the handoff or missed the handoff. I'm not sure which. I mean, it's hard to tell. But he knew what to do. Right after that, he turned it up and picked up about 11.
And James Leisinger down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal for the Railsplitters. 8:45 left in the third quarter. Armbuster wide to the right. Leisinger up under center. Man in motion. They give it to Cruz, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. They knock him back the line of scrimmage. Big number 79. I think he's only a freshman. He is. 265 pounds of Matt Pittman. Knocked Andy Cruz back for a yard, loss to the 5.
That's pretty unusual for Cruz. You can count on one hand how many times he's lost yardage on a run this year.
He ran into Stonewall Jackson there. Shirley flanks to the left side. Cruz the fullback. Rogers the right wing. Schlater to the left. Leisinger up under center. Schlater goes in motion. And they give it off to Schlater, and there's tough going in there. Schlater may have just barely got across the line of scrimmage. So now it's going to be 3rd and goal for the Railsplitters.
Looked like a defender grabbed him from behind and pulled him down that way, Bob. And you're right, back just to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5. This all started at the 4-yard line. But Southeast has been able to stonewall. Capacci in there, Pittman. Who else is up there? Number 74, that's Eric Nichols. He's a 200-pounder. Leisinger comes up under center. Big play for the Railers. Man in motion, Schlater. Leisinger rolls left, and he's tackled it on the blitz. That was the man that was Barham, number 21, Dwayne Barham. Takes James Leisinger down at the 11-yard line. 6-yard loss on the blitz. The blitzkrieg was coming that time. So now it's 4th and goal from the 12-yard line for the Railsplitters. The last time they were in this area, Leisinger threw a touchdown pass to Schlater. Going to have to get some good blocking. Leisinger throws it out in the flat to Schlater. Schlater! Touchdown! Zach Schlater. They threw it out in the flat to him. They were at the 12. They threw it to Schlater out about the 11-yard line, and he was able to take it in for the touchdown. Just been that kind of night for Lincoln.
He was not going to be denied. He had some running room, and all of a sudden he was close. The defense was closing in, and he just decided he was getting to the end zone, and he did it on pure determination.
That's 41 points for the Railsplitters with 8:27 left, third quarter. Grover on the snap to Eimer. He puts it down. Armbruster kicks it through the uprights, and the score, Lincoln Railsplitters 42, Southeast 13. Football underneath the Friday night lights here at Spartan Field with 6:27 left in the third quarter. Lincoln leads it 42-13, and Logan Armbruster getting ready to kick it away for the Whalers. And let's take a look at some of those Whalers on the special team. Number 10 out there is Keaton Leatherly. Let's see if we can pick up a few more of them as they spread out. Lincoln will try that three-quarter kick again as they lead it 42-13. Don't want to take any chances against the Spartans. 47's Tiffany. 4 is Connor Schmidt. Number 2 is Derek Bloomer. Number 20 is Nick Cameron. 58 is Caleb Weber. And here come the Whalers. Onside kickoff. Fire the chest. They got it. Lincoln's got it. Onside kick, and the Railsplitters pick it up. That was number 4 for the Whalers, Connor Schmidt. On the special team, they kicked it off the chest to number 5, Frederick Upping Jr., and Lincoln will have the ball at the 49-yard line of the Spartans.
And that was not an onside kick by the Raiders with the attempt to get the ball back. It was what they've been doing all night long. It just happened to hit a lineman up front, bounced off his chest, and the Raiders are right there to recover.
Grover, the first guy up. He's flanked by his guards off and Ball and plays it. The tackles are Conradi and Brummer. Weisinger up under center. Man in motion, Schweitzer. He's got the ball. He cradles, and he makes the turn down around the 46-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. 3-yard pickup by Zach Schweitzer, so it'll be 2nd and 7. 6:11 left in the third quarter. Lincoln leads at 42-13.
And now Lincoln's doesn't need to be in a hurry to score, Bob. They just need to keep possession and keep a steady drive going and then get down to the end zone.
Evan Shirley split out wide to the left. Armbruster here on the near side. Rogers and Schlater to wings. Cruz to fullback. Rogers in motion. They give it to Cruz off the left side, and he fights his way down to the Spartan 40-yard line, just short of the first down. Andy Cruz out in the middle of the football field. One of the 4 captains for Lincoln. Now Anthony Cannon's going to check in for Cruz.
You know, you can't tackle Cruz and knock him backwards. At least we haven't seen anybody do it much this year at all. He gets hit, and then he goes forward for 2 or 3 extra yards, just taking tacklers with him.
As you say, Coach, he won't be denied. Anthony Cannon giving him a breather now. He had a nice run there in the first half. Weisinger waits for this. Oh, they pull a Southeast offside. That was number 58 for the Spartans. Offsides. So it's going to be first down for Lincoln. And moves the football down to the 35-yard line.
Like we said earlier, nothing right has gone for the Southeast Spartans here since early in that second period.
And in motion, Rogers. Rogers with the football. Makes the turn at the line of scrimmage, and he goes for about 4 yards down to the 31-yard line. Moses Rogers. Checking back in for Southeast, number 79, Matt Pittman. He's the big freshman, 265-pounder.
Our official stats, Bob, have Moses going over the century mark again for the second week in a row.
Moses Rogers. At the right wing, Cannon in there at fullback now. Weisinger's just going to keep it, and he dives up ahead down to the 27-yard line. 4-yard pickup there by Weisinger. So Spartans pulled him up. They helped him up. The big lineman just jerked him up off the turf. Good sportsmanship.
I think that goes both ways. I've seen him give the defensive lineman a couple pats on the back when he's been tackled. So, that's what you like to see, too. Good sportsmanship from 2 teams out there battling. One having a better night than the other right now.
Respect each other on a 3rd and 2 now for the Railsplitters. The Spartan 32-yard line. Man in motion, they pull the Spartans off sides again. Schweitzer went in motion. And the Spartans went for the bait, and they were off sides again. So another first down for the Railsplitters. Ball at the Spartan
22, I think.
22-yard line. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Armbruster right, Shirley left. Rogers in motion. And the fullback's got the football, and that is Anthony Cannon. And Cannon's down across, down to the 15-yard line goes Anthony Cannon. Cannon with a 7-yard pickup.
He just stayed low, Bob, on that, and stayed low to the ground and went forward, picked up some nice yardage.
225-pound junior. Second and 3 for the Railsplitters at the 15. 3:20 left for the third quarter. They lead it 42-13. Man in motion, Rogers. Rogers got it. Makes the turn. He's got a first down and more, and he's spun down out of bounds. They're going to keep the clock going. They're going to say he wasn't out of bounds. And they're going to bring the ball out to around the 6-7 yard line.
I think he got just short of the 5. I think he's on the 6, but another nice run for Rogers. You know, when he goes to the outside, he takes a half step deeper to get around that last defender, helps break him to the outside.
Where he goes in motion again. They give it to him again on a first and goal. He stays on his feet. He was hit and stayed on his feet. Down inside the 5 goes Moses Rogers. They stood him up, hit him pretty hard, and he still got a yard out.
Exactly the way I saw it, too. He was stomped cold, straight flat, and then he just somehow slid off and picked up a yard.
You got a couple yards out. I'd say he's down maybe to the 4, maybe the 3-yard line. Second and goal. Here come the Railers again looking for pay dirt. Leisinger up under center. In motion, Rogers. Leisinger keeps it. Right side plunge. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. James Leisinger from 3 yards out. Third touchdown of the night for James Leisinger. Make it 48-13 in favor of the Railsplitters with 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer for the Railers either. You know, when they get that close, in this case, and they've done it before, Leisinger just keeps the ball and goes straight ahead for the touchdown.
Jared Grover, 64, the long snap to Dane Eimer, number 31. And number 85, Logan Armbruster, puts it up between the goalposts for another extra point to make the score. Lincoln 49, Southeast 13 with 2:14 left in the third quarter. You're listening to WLCN 96.3 FM. Comes a special team for the Railers. Dane Eimer out there along with Nick Cameron and Jordan Gesner as Logan Armbruster gets ready to kick it away. Connor Schmidt wears the number 4. Tiffany's out there. He's number 47. Sam Tiffany's a sophomore. And again, number 9 for the Railsplitters is Luke Koenig. Armbruster, do that three-quarter kick. Again, the low bouncer across the 40. Now it's fumbled. Lincoln's going to get it back. Lincoln's got the football back. See if we can pick up who it is off the bottom of that pile with a football. That's number 22, Jordan Gesner. Picking up the kick at the 30, Lincoln 1st and 10 at the Spartans 34-yard line. And the Railers just reload again.
And it happened just like it did the last time, only this was a little deeper. But again, the Railers are quick downfield, and they were there opportunistic. When the ball's loose, they jumped on it. Jordan Gesner with this recovery.
Leisinger up under center. Man in motion. Leisinger's going to keep it, and they blow it dead. Leisinger wasn't doing anything but keeping the football that time.
Yeah, I'm not sure sometimes if those are planned plays or there's some confusion in the backfield, and he's just doing the safe thing, hanging on to it. picking up yards when he does that, but and maybe that is the plan play.
5-yard penalty against the Railers back to the 39. Must have been offside. And now Lincoln with a new quarterback. That's going to be Austin Cruz in there. Cruz at quarterback. Armbuster splits out wide to the right. Anthony Cannon in there at fullback. Slater and Rogers still at the wings. Cruz waits for the snap. Rogers goes in motion. Hands off Cannon. And Cannon grinding it out and trying to take the ball out of his hands. And he goes down at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup there, well earned by Anthony Cannon. On the tackle, that was Antone Wilson for Southeast.
And Cannon's proven that he can hang on to the ball too, Bob, because as you said, they're trying to rip it away from him, and he's doing a nice job securing the football.
Austin Cruz is a sophomore. Wears the number 15. He's 6'1", 178 at quarterback. Cruz comes up under center. Man in motion. Slater. Slater makes the turn. He's down to the 30, knocked out of bounds. Zach Slater. He's had a great night.
Yeah, Slater's, that should get him over 100 yards too. That's down to the 28.
He had, what did he have that first half? About 82.
He had 82, and that carry that unofficially gets him up to 102.
And now Slater's going to take a break, and Sam Tiffany's going to check in. Let's see if he's at the wing. Shirley and Armbruster still in there at the wideouts. And that is Tiffany. He's going to be the left wing. Sam Tiffany. Cruz at quarterback. Tiffany goes in motion. They give it to Anthony Cannon. Cannon stays on his feet down to the 20-yard line of first down. Anthony Cannon carrying the freight that time for the Railsplitters.
He's down to the 21. That's a 7-yard pickup for Cannon, and he's got 36 yards now so far in this game. One thing we haven't mentioned yet, Bob, but we got to make sure we do that all this offensive on the ground for the Railsplitters is being led by a front line, and they are doing a good job of opening holes, and they've got the Southeast defenders on their heels.
In motion, Rogers. They give it off to Cannon again, and Cannon dances inside the 20 down to about the 18. So a second down situation for the Raiders as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. That's the end of the third quarter with the score. Lincoln Railsplitters 49, Southeast Spartans 13. We'll be back after this.